Hello gentlemen, investors and traders. Analytical Service is in touch with you Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for helping our project. All forms of help can be found in the description of this video. We will analyze the main fundamental indicators of the company Datasea Inc., ticker DTSS. The review was created using current information at the time, May 29, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company Datasea Inc. DTSS belongs to the subcategory Safety. 57 companies participate in the assessment, which is very representative. Let's start with summary data for the company. A little further we will study each parameter in more detail. If necessary, you can pause the video. We invite you to consider each indicator of the corporation more carefully. Access to the table with the classification of company tickers is free. Thank you for your repost, as well as various other help, we really need it. Market capitalization of the organization Datasea Inc. DTSS, valued at $0.19 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $151 billion. Datasea Inc. DTSS accounts for a share of 0.127% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.01 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $25 billion. Datasea Inc. constitutes a share of 0.044%. By comparing the shares of market and book value, we can see the following. Share Datasea Inc. DTSS, in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.127%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.044%. This is 65% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The analyzed organization's financial liabilities amount to $0.005 billion. Debt to book capitalization is 50% of capital. Score for the company's debt obligations, good, 1 point. The balance of the company's market value to its profit corresponds to 0. While the average in the subcategory is 57.1, which is worse than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the market value to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$12 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. Which is very bad for the company. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 8.2. The subcategory average is 2.9, which is 183% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the market price to revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $20 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. This is very bad for the company's prospects. An assessment of the projected future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The margin is -53.2%, with an average for the subcategory of 5.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 58.3%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel in the subcategory is 0.023%, which is 452% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact shows the imbalance in the market value of the organization Datasea Inc. DTSS, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital for each employee of the organization is $3,606,000. And in the subcategory there are $667,000. The difference between the average for the subcategory and the organization's indicators is 440.6%. Estimation of the company's capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit for each employee of the company is $0,000. With an average for the subcategory of $11,700. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of sales per individual employee of the company is $438,000. By subcategory $231,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 90%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 0.1%, with an average for the subcategory of 3.5%. This is an assessment of the risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 22% for the company Datasea Inc. DTSS. For the subcategory, this level is approximately 50%. Technically, the subcategory's securities are valued higher than the company's Datasea Inc. DTSS. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Datasea Inc. DTSS, and subcategory shares. We can see that over 12 months the company's shares Datasea Inc. DTSS showed a change of -67.2%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory -4.6%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but we need to take this fact into account. Overall result: -6.5 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is 1.1 points. If you look broadly, within the market as a whole, we see that the average score for the US stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a score of -6.5 points for Datasea Inc. Let's look at the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all previously made decisions by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Let me remind you that earlier March 7, 2024, we published an order, ticker DTSS. Help System.GURU.Markets. The following decision is made on this order. Close the order. The final profit was 44.5%. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience in the world.